Hey guys, this is Balfron2Dude here with a news update for Star Wars Hunters. So, we get 2 more Hunters, 4 new maps, and a brand new mode, and more stuff along the way for Star Wars Hunters. So, let's begin with the Hunters. So, we have Skora, and she's basically a healer, so her stim dart auto heals teammates, and then when those darts hit enemies, it shoots poison. Then she can throw a large canister that will heal allies and hurt enemies. So she's definitely gonna be a very viable hunter to use. Then we have Sprocket. He is also a healer, so he can deploy a medical droid that gradually heals his teammates. And then he can also place a turret which targets and damages nearby enemies. And that's the 2 hunters we have, which is awesome. Then we have a brand new mode called Hut Ball. Yeah, it's a brand new mode from the Old Republic, and it pits 2 teams against each other to gain control of a ball and try to score against the other team. It's basically like soccer, and the Hut Ball deploys on the center of the map, and both teams race to gain control of the ball. And the hunter that retrieves the ball first can either run towards the goal line, or they can pass it to a teammate. And they can score by throwing the ball to the goal line, or carrying the ball into the enemy scoring zone. And the first team to hit maximum score wins, or the highest score by the end of the match wins the game. And yeah, that's the brand new mode that's coming. We're getting 4 brand new maps as well. So the first map is called The Great Hunt, where there's a giant Gorax head in the middle of the map, and then you can escort a giant harpoon through Tatooine to the Forest of Endor through the fabled Gorax. So it's basically just a giant head that you can see, and it's pretty sandy. The next map is Dusty Ridge, where it's a sandy map, and there's just dooms, and that's it for the map there. Next, we have the Gauntlet, where it's entertaining and dangerous because it's filled with traps and obstacles that range from fire to electricity. So you need to really navigate through this map to survive. And the 4th map we have is Highline, and as you can see, there's a giant zip line in the middle of the map. But yeah, that's the 4 maps we are getting, and there's more stuff that we're getting as well. So the game is expanding its soft launch to Mexico and Brazil, as well as having language support for Portuguese, Spanish, and Brazilian. So if you're in those countries, enjoy the game. And right now it's only on Android in those countries, but very soon it'll come to iOS in those countries. Then we have new cosmetics. So the existing roster of hunters will gain up to 5 additional costumes, and then there will be 4 additional weapon wraps, with some hunters also getting new intro animations and victory poses. And then the 2 new hunters will each have 2 intro animations and victory poses, as well as a selection of costumes and weapon wraps. And then there's a progression update. So they've extended progression for each character to now being level 25. And then they changed some of the rewards from levels 1 to 15 from currency-based rewards to cosmetics. And then, addition to the hunter progression, they have added player progression with its own levels and rewards. And then hunter tokens achieved in-game can now be spent on unlocking the new hunters. And then there's new gameplay mechanics and functionality. So they added 2 new status effects called Haste and Marked. Hunter loadouts are no longer mode specific, so you can use them across any game mode. They've added avatars, so you can set a new avatar and view all the avatars available to get in game. They've added new daily and weekly challenges, and you can see the badges based on your in-game performance in the HUD during the battle and showcasing the results at the end of the match. Then you can change your name, but only once, so you gotta choose wisely. Then they reworked the aim mode cameras, so they've added additional zooming, and with Amara Vex's aim mode, it zooms in further than other ranged hunters. Then the accuracy penalty when moving and using a blaster has been removed. And then Slingshot's module Trick Shot Reckless has been replaced with a new module, Trick Shot Shock. And then players who own the Reckless will have it swapped out automatically. And then there's some bugs and fixes. So they don't go into specifics. The only 2 they have are they fixed a crash issue that caused excessive swiping on the Hunter rewards page. And then they fixed a bug where players would have to repeat the training level if connection is lost. But there'll obviously be more bug fixes. And they don't go into when this update is going to be released. So keep your eye peeled. It can happen any day. Who knows? But I'll keep you up to date when the update drops. But yeah, this update is huge. 2 new hunters, 4 new maps, a brand new game mode, more cosmetics, more progression, and more gameplay mechanics. Hunters is getting ready for its actual launch, which is gonna come out towards the end of this year. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.